Right. Can everyone hear me clearly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Could keep the videos on offline kids and the online kids also. Assume you are fine, Pute. I got the message. Lasini, how are you now? Feeling better?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I will see you on next Saturday. Right. Others, keep the videos on. Color you are entirely black. Your video. Kashantan the same. Now I can see you. Right. Vega, Senuga, Chanutmi, Jugat, you are new to the class, right? Are you got? Right. Tarusha, Sendruk. Okay. Right. So you got, did you do the paper?
Yes.
Right. Okay, Karan, I will send the test. Click on that. Right. Okay, cool. Lamai. And the bag. Go to the chair, your study room, wherever, right? Hurry. Okay. Listen, then the negative.
No, sir, I had a class until 8.
I will allow you 10 minutes to keep your video off and have something, right? If you keep your, if you turn on a video, 10 minutes per day, eat something, right? Don't do that, huh? Yeah, read something. You know, this butter, because no one will understand, right? Okay. Right. Okay, now let's start. So, we are discussing the 2020 Southern Province paper, right? It's a very good paper. Why? Because it's from Southern Province, right? Southern Province has some of the best results in O level and A level both. Why? Because Southern Province, Ministry of Education, right? They do like entirely a separate education program for their O level and A level students. Something that you won't see in North Central or UR or not even in Western, right? So that's why I'm focusing more on the Southern Province, right? Okay, so everyone have the tute, so I'm not gonna share the tute. I can share the tute. Are there? Okay, so here's the tute. Right. Okay, so let's start the discussion. Now we're going to start the discussion with the second part for a change, right? With the second part, and then we will do the first part. Okay, right? Hi. So, now if you have a question, you know the drill, raise your hand and ask me the question, right? Okay. So the first question, round number 1. Write down separately the valid base for number 333 and 110. So for the 333, we can use what? Octal, decimal, hexadecimal, right? And for the 110, we can use binary, octal, decimal, hexadecimal, all 4, right? That's any other. Okay, right. So you have to write that separately, Bude. You have to write for 333, for 333, we can use octal, decimal, hexadecimal. For 110, we can use binary, octal, decimal, hexadecimal. Separately, you have to put, right? So correctly identifying the base for each of these given values separately, right? For each value, say, correctly define the basis, you'll get 1 mark. So 2 mark altogether for the Roman number 1, right? Roman number 2, quality system scenes are seen on consumer products that help the customers to know more details of them. Is an advantage of information and communication technology. Write 2 such codes and explain why. So they're asking coding system seen on consumer products that help the customers to know more details of them, right? Is an advantage of the information, right? Okay. So what is this code, Pute? The code can make this is not a programming code, right? The product code. Okay, it's all about the product code. Don't misunderstand it as the programming code, right? So they're asking what's the advantage of, what are the advantages of having the code in the product, right? Okay, so one thing would be the consumer themselves can scan the code and get the information. Consumer they can scan the code and get the information, right? That's one thing. Consumer themselves can read the code and get the information, right? Another. They can look for more information about the product on a third-party website or in a different website, different third-party they can get more information about the product by accessing a website which is mentioned on the code, such as QR codes, right? We don't see this in the barcodes. Barcode, you can just scan it and get the information when it was manufactured, the unit price and all, right? Quantity available and all. But if you have a QR code, then you can get more information about the product by accessing a website. That's another advantage. So here you have your 2 advantage, right? By scanning the product code, we can get more information about the product, right? The consumer themselves can get the information about the product. You don't have to wait until you get to the counter, right? And you can scan the code and get more information about the product by accessing a website. Example, QR code. If you want to put example, put QR code, right? Here you have 2 examples, 2 advantages. Any other advantages, Lamai? There's another one. The reason why we have a barcode, right? It makes it easy and fast to enter product details to the system, right? Allowing customer to build the products much quickly. Customer to put in the tag bill karagana puluwan, right? They don't have to wait much longer. Right? Right. Then Roman 3, explain what is firmware relevant to the computer. What is firmware? Firmware is also basically instruction given to the computer to do a specific computer task, right? It matches the same definition of the software also, but firmware, it has something different, the firmware. What is it? Keshantan, what's the difference thing about the firmware? How is it different from the software? How firmware is different from the software?
Actually, I am also a bit confused. I don't know the answer, the difference.
Firmware contains the instructions that are required to control the computer hardware. And firmware contains, if you haven't written it, write it down. Firmware contains instructions. Firmware contains instructions on how to control hardware components, right? Hardware components. Another definition, Pute, you can define the firmware, right? from the side of the BIOS also. BIOS පැත්තෙන් කියන්නත් පුළුවන් because BIOS is also one of the main firmware type, right? So you can say firmware contains instructions to boot the computer. Firmware contains instructions on how to boot the computer. Specifically example, BIOS. But BIOS doesn't do it alone. BIOS just load the operating system to the RAM puthe, right? That's just simple booting. But how does the other devices start functioning? For that, you need what? You need the other firmwares also to upload, right? That's what the post do. Power on self-test puthe. That is what the post do. Post, read all the firmware and see whether those, by using those firmwares, the hardware components can be controlled. If hardware device can be controlled, okay, that hardware functions correctly. If the hardware cannot be controlled, then there's a hardware malfunction, right? That's what they do. They read the instruction and see whether, according to those instructions, they can whether the hardware devices can be controlled, right? That's what the post do. Put a power on self-test. Right. Okay. Then for that you get 2 marks, right? Roman number 4. Write the output of this logic gate. Yo, piece of cake. What is this? We have A plus B, right? And then we have B dot B bar. Look at that. Look at that. It is B itself going through another NOT gate before it goes through the same AND gate, right? Here. B dot B bar, right? And both of them are joined by using a AND gate at the end. So Q is equal to A plus B dot B bar, right? A plus B dot B bar. The brackets, we need the brackets, right? Brackets then you will get 2 marks. If you don't have the brackets, you will only get 1 mark, right? 1 mark, you won't get marks for that, right? You need to have the brackets correctly. Okay. Then Roman number 5. Which translator in a computer is used to translate entire source code into machine code at once? Who? How do I? Okay, I'll mention 3. Tell me which one is it. Compiler, interpreter, assembler. Which one? Yes, Kalana. Compiler. Very good. Interpreter translates the machine code line by line. Compiler translates the entire machine code at once. Right? Yes, with me. Very good. It's compiler. Compiler put 2 marks for that. Then Roman number 6. Write down 2 functions of an operating system. So we have to write 2 functions. Hold on. Right. So write down 2 functions of an operating system. Operating system wala functions monadha? There are 3 functions, 3 main functions of an operating system. Manage the hardware, right? First one, managing the hardware. Then providing the interface between the user and the hardware. I mean, providing a user interface. Simply as that. Providing a user interface. Second one, right? Third one, providing the platform for the application softwares to run. Right? It provides the platform for the application softwares to run. So those are the 3 functions. You can write any 2 of them and get the 2 marks, right? 2 marks for that. Only from those 3, managing the hardware, controlling the hardware, right? Providing a user interface, right? Acting as the interface between the user and the hardware, same thing. Providing a platform for the application to work, right? Providing the necessary infrastructure for the application software to run. Same thing, right? So 2 marks. A radio signal, right? Row number 7. A radio signal transmit in an equivalent speed of light right? From 300,000 kilometers per second, and it takes 1 of 15 seconds to 20,000 kilometers, right? But what is the reason for 1/3 second of a delay? 5 times of 1 of 15 seconds in transmitting speed signal to a country distance about 20,000 kilometers in an opposite end of the world by using a satellite. Hurry. So what are they asking? Anyone? What is the answer for this? The podi දෙයක් තියෙන්නේ, right? මොකද්ද තියෙන්නේ? Small thing. Weather බෑ කරන්න. Weather එක ගන්න බෑ. So make a right. Now try to understand lamai. What is the entire distance? What is the total distance that the signal have to travel? Right? What is the total distance? A radio signal transmit in an equal speed of light, are the 300,000 kilometers per second, and it takes 1 of 15 seconds of 20,000 kilometers, right? Hari. But what is the reason for 1/3 second of a delay? 5 times of okay. Okay. Hari lamai. Then 15 එකයිනේ. 1/3 is how much? 1/3 is how much? 15 එකෙන් 3 එකක් කියන්නේ කීයද? Fractions. Right? What is it?
Three upon 15.
Right? Yes. හරිද? මේ පොඩි maths ගානක් තියෙන්නේ. Right? So now, okay. So how much time now will they travel? The කොච්චර වෙලාවක් යයිද? How much time will it take for the signal to travel, and what's the distance? Distance එක නේද අහන්නේ? No, they're asking the delay, right? Okay, they're asking the delay. But they haven't given the distance. Where's the satellite distance?
20. Sir,
Yes.
they have given the distance
Where is it?
at the end of the sentence.
Distance about 200. Okay, I know it. Right. Okay, in transmitted speech, signals to a country distance about 20,000 kilometers, right? In an opposite end of the world by using a satellite. So the satellite, we have to transmit the signal to the opposite end of the world, right? Again, when we have Earth right? We have to transmit the signal to this to here, and then we have to transmit it back again to the opposite side of the world, right? World in the sense Earth. All right. So then, Balanna, how much time will it take? How to calculate that? How much distance it can cover? 20,000. 20,000, right? So 20,000 distance එක cover කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් there is a delay of 1/3. ඒ කියන්නේ පුතේ 1 over 15 ඒවා කීයද? 5. 1/3 කියන්නේ. Right? So a delay එකක් වෙන්නේ ඇයි? Because the signal have to travel 5 times the distance to cover to get to the location to go to the satellite and again come back to the receiving end. Right? කියන්නේ මෙහෙමනේ පුතේ. Right. Let me stop the share and focus your attention to the whiteboard. So not a butterfly, yeah, a satellite. Okay. So then a signal must be sent to the satellite first, and from the satellite, the signal will be sent to the other receiving end. Okay. So this is how we transmit. Okay. On the broadcasting center can put it to the satellite, from the satellite to the receiver. Right. So this entire process, it will take how much of time? Right. One third of what? 150. Right. That's a deduct here. So 1 over 15 වලට පුතේ it can transmit, it can cover how much of a distance? 20,000, right? The 1/3 කියන්නේ කීයද? Right? 15 එකයි නෙමෙයි. ඒතර 1/3 කියන්නේ කීයද පුතේ? 5 over 15. And this is equivalent to, this is 5 times this. කියන්නේ 15 එකක් කියන්නේ පුතේ 20000 නම් 15 5ක් කියන්නේ කීයද? Right? 100,000. So it can travel up to a distance of, it has to travel a distance of 100,000 kilometers, right, to get to the receiving input. That is why there's a delay of 1/3 the signal's time, right? අනේක එතන delay එකක් තියෙනවා. So you can write it as මෙන්න මෙහෙම ලියා ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක ලියද්දී අනිවාර්යෙන් මේ facts එක්කම දෙන්න ඕන, right? Write down the satellite, the satellite to transmit the signal to the satellite, transmit the satellite, transmit the why Kalana? What is the answer I have given?
I'm just not sure.
The reason?
Yeah.
Okay, මෙහෙමනේ පුතේ. දැන් තප්පරෙන් අපි ගත්තොත් එහෙම, right? තප්පරෙන් 15න් 1,20,000ක් යනවා නම් distance එක හරිද කලන 20,000. Okay? දැන් මොකද අපිට කියන්නේ 20,000 යනවලු, but there's a delay of 1/3 of that time. 15න් එක තප්පරයක් බෙදන්න 15ට ඒකෙන් මේ 3 එකක් කියන්නේ කීයද? 1/3 කීයද පුතේ? If we divide the second into 15 parts, right? So 15 parts only 3 එකක් කියන්නේ කීයද? 5 over 15, right?
Yeah, wait, so I get that. I'm just not sure if that's the answer.
That is what they are asking. They are asking the reasons for the delay, Pute.
Okay.
Right? They are asking the reasons for the delay. So, which means the satellite have to travel 5 times the distance, right? So not the satellite, the signal have to travel 5 times the distance to go to the satellite and again go to the broadcasting center. අන්න එකයි පුතේ එතන අර තප්පරෙන් 3 එකක delay එකක් තියෙනවා. එහෙම නැත්නම් 15න් 5ක delay එකක් තියෙනවා. Right? 5 over 15 delay. තේරෙනවද පුතේ? So write down for the signal to travel to the satellite, and back to the receiver, it has to travel a distance of 100,000 kilometers. Inside brackets, put a write down this. 1 over 15 is within time of 1 over 15, right? It can travel up to a distance of 20,000 kilometers, right? But is equivalent to 5 over 15, which is equivalent to 20,000 into 5, which is equivalent to 100,000. When you make the because we have to explain mathematically also how the 100,000 kilometers was calculated, right? First this one and then this one. 1 over 15 of a second, it can travel up to a distance of 20,000, right? There's a delay of one third of that time. අපරේක තුනෙන් එක delay එකක් තියෙනවා. අපරේක තුනෙන් එක delay එකක් යනකොට අපි 15 වලට බැලුවොත් 5 over 15. ඒ කියන්නේ 20,000 ඒවා පහ, which is 100,000, right? So that is the distance it has to travel. So if distance එක travel කරනකම් පොඩි delay එකක් තියෙනවා, right? Okay, මේක දාගන්න brackets ඇතුලේ. After that, write down and to travel that distance and to travel that distance the signal need signal need 5 or 15 seconds. 5 or 15 seconds, which is equivalent to 1/3 of a second. Which is equivalent to 1/3 of a second. Which is equivalent to 1/3 of a second. Okay. Right. Now let's get the 9th one, right? Sorry, the 8th one. We have to do the 8th one first. Sorry. When using Unicode, Nimal says it is not suitable to spend a double amount of bits than earlier. How do you explain him the benefit of it, right? When you use Unicode, Nimal says it is not suitable to spend double amount of bits. Let me share the screen first. Right. So why don't we have to use the double amount of the signals, right? Why don't we have to worry about it? Now earlier, the EBCDIC, it used 8 bits. Now we are using twice the size of that, 16 bits. 16 bits, right? So the Nimal says is not suitable to spend double amount, isn't it, Pute? With 8 bits, how many characters can you represent with 8 bits? EBCDIC 256. With the twice the type of size of that, you can put with 16 bits in Unicode, right? How many characters you can represent? 65,536. You can put the bits gana double unama represent karana puluwan characters gana. It got double? No, it didn't got double, right? It got more than that. So it's a benefit. We should use Unicode, right? Do not worry about the twice the bits we are using, right? Because twice the bit in the sense, we can represent, right, 2 to the power 16 times of characters. So I explain it like that to Nimal. Nimal. Of course, in EBCDIC is 8 bits and Unicode 16 bits, twice the bits. But EBCDIC 256 characters. Unicode, you create your own language and then represent by using Unicode because we have much space. 65,536. Animal. Any other questions? Right? Write down lamai. What is the answer for that? ABCDIC, we use 8 bits to represent a character. How many bits we used in the earlier one? Right? That twice P and twice P common, right? In ABCDIC, we use 8 bits to represent a character. Okay. Which could represent only 256. Is only 8 bits to represent 256 characters. With ABCDIC, we only use 8 bits to represent 256 characters. With Unicodes, we are using 16 bits. 16 bits to represent 65,536 characters. Right? Which is more than the characters we can represent. ABCDIC. Right? So first you have to state in ABCDIC kalana, you have to state like this. First state in ABCDIC how many bits, how many characters. ABCDIC 8 bits, 256 characters. Now come to the Unicode. Unicode twice the bits, of course, 16 bits. But how many characters? 65,536. Thank you, Anupute. Right? We are using twice the bits to represent, right? More than twice the size of ABCDIC characters. To represent more than twice the size of ABCDIC characters. ABCDIC characters වලට වඩා අපිට දෙගුණයකටත් වඩා characters පෙන්වන්න පුළුවන් අපිට bits ගන්න double වුණා. Understood? අන්න එහෙම උත්තරේ ලියන්න. Then only you get 2 marks, right? Okay. Any questions පුතේ? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then Roman number 9. Write 2 benefits. Let's pick up the page now. Write 2 benefits experienced by Sri Lankan when using e-government. Right? What are the issues faced by the Sri Lankans today when you are using e-government services? By Sri Lankans. Yes. Benefits. Right. What are the benefits today? They are asking the benefits. Are you? What are the benefits? You can obtain the legal revenue license online. Right? You can obtain that. You can book an appointment for your driving license medical test. Driving license medical test you can book a time online. Right? You can reserve a time, book a time for the driving license medical exam. You can pay your taxes online. You can register a business online, EROC, electronic registration of companies, EROC, right? You can get your exam results online. And right? Okay. So those are the benefits. Right? Like you can get online education facilities, right? Education materials, tubes, and exercise. Your study materials related to your subjects, you can download them online through government education portals. Those are also advantages, right? By the government. which are provided by the government. Ithak sala wage, right? Okay. Then 10th one, write down a duplex communication device. Duplex කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? Duplex means the full duplex, right? We have simplex, half duplex, duplex. Duplex කියන්නේ full duplex. What are the full duplex communication devices? Telephone, right? Smartphone, your normal telephone, Zoom conversation, video conferencing, right? Internet if you want, right? Communication කියලා දැන් පුතේ අර communication devices වලටම යන්නේ. මොකද ඒවා මාකට් ස්කීම් එකේ දාලා යවන්නේ තෝරන. Right? Stick with the communication devices, right, Kalana? Okay, right. Hi. Zoom is also what? Duplex. You can also ask me a question while I'm speaking, but don't do that. Raise your hand. Huh? Right. Okay. So for that you will get 2 marks. Okay. For each Roman number in the first question, you will get 2 marks. Right? 2 marks. Okay. Question number 2. Let's get to the question number 2. The following shows the functions of an automatic open door which has been created to suppress COVID-19, right? Now this paper is a little bit different from your usual paper, right? But it's a very good paper to break this the stereotyping of all these papers. Right? But this one is different. This one is different. Because it is different, you will find it a little bit hard, right? Why? Because you are so used to the normal, all these stereotype papers, right? Hollywood brothers ඔක්කොම දැන් එන papers. මෙන්න මේක පුතේ. මෙයාස. Right? Hi. That's why in the second part we have a logic gate question. Hurry. So first one, the following shows the function of an automatic open door which has been created to suppress COVID-19. It has an automatic motion sensor, right? So here we have a motion sensor which is X, timer Y, and temperature sensor is Z. Okay. Motion sensor X, timer Y, and temperature. When a person comes in front of the door, motion sensor X is activated, right? So when a person comes in front of the door, the motion sensor is activated, right? When one person enters from the door, timer Y is activated. When someone moves through the door, the timer gets activated today and become inactive after 30 seconds, right? Okay. Next page. Human temperature is examined by a temperature sensor, and if it is more than 40 Celsius, temperature sensor is activated. Can be the human temperature, they will be inputting that, collecting that, and if it is more than 40 Celsius, right, then it will be the sensor will be activated. In order to open the door, motion sensor should be activated. So someone should come to the door and the timer should be inactive. In order to open the door, motion sensor should be activated and the timer should be inactive. Inactive වෙන්න ඕනයි පුතේ. දැනට මැතිරු කාරුත් ඉන්න බෑ. දැනට මැතිරු කාරුවල ඉන්නව නම් අර 30-second timer will be activated, right? So there should be anyone inside. There should be someone at the door for the door to open. දොර ඇරෙන්න නම් දොර ගාව කාරුවල ඉන්නත් ඕන. දොරෙන් ඇතුලේ කාරුවක් ඉන්නත් බෑ. එයා process වෙලා යන්න ඕන. දොර අනිත් එක්කනට ඇරිලා for the next person to come in, right? Okay. In order to open the door, motion sensor should be activated and time should be inactive. And also the temperature sensor should be inactive, right? Temperature sensor එක පුතේ inactive කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? Huh? Hold on. This is the door in the sensor. Otherwise, okay. Right. So when a person gets to the door, pute, right? කාර්යවල දොර ගාවට ගියාම මොකද්ද වෙන්නේ? Right? මුලින්ම motion sensor X will be activated, right? And then the timer මොකද්ද වෙන්නේ? Timer is activated, right? Enters from the door, timer is activated. Timer එක වන්නේ මොකද්ද පුතේ? 30 seconds, right? 30 seconds වලට පස්සේ ආපහු it become inactive, and then you will be checking with the person's temperature, right? It is less than or more higher than 40 Celsius. එක වැඩි නම් පුතේ higher than 40 Celsius, the temperature sensor will be 1, otherwise it will be 0, right? So X, what is X? X is the motion sensor. Motion should be 1. There should be someone at the door, right? All right. In order to open the door, motion sensor should be activated. X1 when known, right? And the timer should be inactive. Timer is 1. Timer should be inactive, 0. And also the temperature sensor should be inactive. The set also has to be 0, right? Again, motion sensor activate when known, timer and the temperature sensor both must be inactive, right? The door will be open, right? Then was all clear. What is this? X dot y bar dot z bar. So this is the formula. It's a short way that hard they let's get to the draw the logic gate which should be built up to show the function of the above door, right? Logic gate x1, right? On x, fine. Here we have y, here we have z. So x should be 1, like a normal. Y should be 0. For the y, then we have to put a not gate. Z should be 0. For the z also, we have to put a not gate. Then we have to send them all through an AND gate, right? Then we have to send them all through a AND gate. So this will be the door. Door symbol like the door is there a symbol? No. You can put any symbol for the door, right? Doesn't matter because they haven't given. I'm going to give that is up is and F. Fine. So this is F. F will only be 1 today when X become 1, Y becomes 0, Z becomes 0, right? So මෙයාලා 0 වෙනවා. මෙයාලා 0 වුණාම තමයි මේ not gate කරා ගිහිල්ලා they will become 1 and then only all the inputs will become 1 and they will be 1, right? So these two must be 0. I put the 0 වෙන්න ඕන because then they will go to the not gate and will become 1, right? So ඔක්කොම 1 වුණාම output will be generated, the door will be open. So this is the logic gate for this. Any question today? Did you all understood it? Listen, you all good? Listen, understood today?
Yes, sir.
Vihanga, yes today. Ask me.
No, sir, understood.
Understood. Right. Okay. All right. So write the Boolean expression. Okay, we have to build up draw the logic gate. How do we have to draw the logic gate? Write the Boolean expression of the circuit. Right? F equals what? X dot y bar dot z bar. Right? C. Present the function of the above circuit using truth table. The truth table is right? X, Y, Z 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. So what is F? F is X normal, Y bar is Z bar. X 0 is 80 back. It should be 1 up here. This is 1. Z bar, Y bar. Only in this instance, right? X, Z bar, Y bar. Only in this instance, the door will be open. One thing is right. So here you have your truth table. Make up the marks. The marks will be allocated like this. For the A part, 2 marks. For the B part, 2 marks. For the C part, 2 marks. Altogether, there should be 6. Logic gate, function, and the truth table, right? 2 each. Then Roman number 2 of that. A part of the text of the document given below was created using a word processing software, and the places indicated by English letter changes. They're asking what tools, right, have been used today. To center the part denoted by letter A. Share this document again. Okay. To center the part denoted by letter A. To center පුතේ. ඒකෙන් පෙන්නන එක center කරන්න අපි කොහොමද? What is the letter for that? Tell me what's the letter from here, right? How do you center it? Tell me which one? Huh? 8 or 9? 8 or 9? 8 is to the left, 9 is to the center, right? එනම් පුතේ මොකද්ද? 9, right? 9. ඒකට 1 mark. B. To bullet list the part denoted by letter B. Guys, letter B. Okay, you have to put a bullet list to this. What is the number? Where's the bullet list put in? 12, right? B 12, bullet list. To change the sentence denoted by letter C into red, so we have to change the font color, right? We have to change the font color put in. For the C, we have to change the font color. 7, we have to go to the number 7 to change the font color. Then to format the word COVID-19 to COVID-19 all capital. We have to change the case. We have to change the case. Case එක කොහෙන්ද පුතේ වෙනස් කරගන්න? How to change the case? How to change the case? Case එක නේද වෙනස් කරලා තියෙන්නේ? In everywhere at the document. This is a find and replace. Make a find and replace, right? මම එකපාරයි කියන්නේ is a find and replace. A advanced නේ find and replace. 14. D 14. 1 mark for each පුතේ. A B C D හැම එකටම එක ගන්න. Right. 3. Data of student names and borrowing books of a school library is saved in the following table of the database. We have the book table and the lending table, right? Book table and the lending table. And the student table is also there. I was just wondered because it's a many-to-many relationship, right? As you can see, the book table and the student table's primary keys both are there in the lending table as foreign keys. So it's a many-to-many relationship. Student table එකත් තියෙන්න ඕන, right? Write the suitable fields for primary key. ළඟම ඉන්නේ කවුද? Student table S_ID spelling mandatory. විදිහටම තියෙන්න ඕන. Student table S_ID. Books table spelling book ID. 2 marks. Roman number 2, a new book under book title Hammy the Hamster, right? And book ID B0007 is added to the library. Okay. In which table should be updated? අලුතෙන් පොතක් නිපුතේ දාන්නේ, right? A new book with a new book ID. So which table should be updated? The book table. Book ID B0007. Title? Title Hammy the Hamster. Right? Borrowed එකට false. අලුතෙන් දැන් තාම කාටවත් තරන්නේ නැහැ. lending table එකේ තියෙනවද නැහැ? Which means no one has bought it, right? Borrowed it. So එක false. Books table is the table that you need to update today, right? Roman number 2, part A, 1 mark. The record. You have to write the record. කොහමද record එක ලියන්නේ? Table name must be mentioned first. Table name must be mentioned first. So we have the books table. These are brackets. Book ID. Sorry, it go nanny because you are not putting the table. Right, you can just go ahead and put the record. 7. I mean the hamster name. Hamster, right? It was it. False. Here you have your record. For this, you will get 2 marks. Diniti borrowed a book, Sunny Meadow Woodland School, from the library on 15th of June 2020. Right. First of all, do we have the book? Yes, we have the book. Right. Okay. So what are the tables that we need? Diniti. We have Diniti. Diniti is not there. So we have to update then this student table also, right? Alright. First of all, add the student, right? Put the student to the school database, student database, put the student table, right? Table ticker, student table, book table, borrowed lending table. All 3 should be updated, right? For that 3 marks. 3 marks. Remarks නෙවෙයි. ඒකට 1.5 පුතේ 0.5 ගානේ හම්බෙන්නේ 1.5 ගාන. Again 1.5 marks, right? 0.5 marks. So all 3 tables, student table, books table, and the lending table also, right? So 1.5 marks. The updated record, first student table S005 Diniti. That's the first table and the record. Then put this, go to the lending table, right? Lending table, date. What is the date? 15th June 2020, right? Lending table, date 15th June 2020. Book ID is what? B0005. Student ID S0005. Okay, on the lending table done. Then go to the books table also. Why? Because in the books table, for that book, the borrowed column is set as false. Now it is borrowed, so it must be changed to that. Books table, put the updated record. B005, Sunny Meadow, Woodland School, true. Then the name true කියලා. Right? True. Oh. issue එකක් වුණා. Okay, Pute. Small mistake with the marks, right? Marks allocation. And may allocate pen on. For the suitable fields of the primary key, it's just 1 mark. Primary key එකට පුතේ 1 mark. Table දෙකට. Right? Change this. For the Roman number 1, only 1 mark. Roman number 2, part A, 1 mark. Part B, 1 mark. Marking scheme में පොඩි අවුලක් තියෙනවා. Right? මේ විදිහට marks දෙන්න බෑ. ඒතකොට වැඩියෙන් දීලා තියෙනවා. වැඩියෙන් දෙන්නේ නැහැ නේ. Right. So Roman number 2, part A, 1 mark. Part B also 1 mark. Okay. Now B එකට දෙන්නේ 2 marks. Roman number 2B 2 marks, right? Roman number 3A 3 marks. Roman number 3B 3 marks, right? For the 3 tables and for the 3 records. Altogether for the Roman number 3 there should be 6 marks. Right. Then let's go for the yes Pude.
Sir, in the third one, B, what are the records that should be updated in the lending table, sir?
In the lending table Pude, right? First of all, did you add the record for the student table, the student?
Yes, sir, I did the student.
Right, good. Then for the lending table, put the date 15th June 2020. Yeah, 15th June 2020, right? Lending table date 15th June 2020. Book ID B0005. Student ID S0005. Are they Shodhara?
Hi, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Then let's get to the question number 4. Internet is commonly used in daily activities in many fields and provides many services. Images named below from A to E show the services supplied by the internet, and we have to match them with the function, right, and the service. So we have to match the function and the service. Scroll down. A large number, how many items do we have? We have 5. 5. A large number of websites are stored in the World Wide Web, which is an internet service. This is used to read HTML code of the website and view it easily. Which one read the HTML codes of the website and view it easily? How to put it? Which one renders this HTML content and show us the website? Who renders a website? The HTML content, the codes, and show us the website. How they can put it? Web browser. Yes, an example for a web browser.
Internet Explorer.
Yes. Here they have given the from B as the answer, right? From B. So 1B. 2. Used to identify a device connected to a network or a computer connected internet or network uniquely. Right? How they used to identify a device connected to a network or a computer connected to internet. Which one is it? What is it?
E.
The IP address E, right? The IP address. Very good. 2E. 3. Used to search web address in website of World Wide Web. How to search for web addresses by using a search engine. Example for search engine, Google, Ask, Bing, Eva. Here we have the Ask. D. 3D. Essential to conduct video conference among 2 or several people using internet. Webcam. Right? Here we have what is it? It's like a Logitech webcam. C. Right? 4C. 5. Digital service using internet to carry out work in home, right? And office branches. What is it? Remote access pute. It's remote access, right? 5A. Remote access. So you'll get 1 mark each. Altogether 5. Now make it half marks down for the half mark each, right? half mark each. So altogether, you should get 2.5 marks. Right. Rasara, Roman number 2, Rasara sends an email to friend Metmi, Harushi, and Kaviri using her email account. Some features of the interface of the email account, right? Must be CC, BCC, okay? Right. About the CC and BCC. So, how the pute then 2 is A, CC is B, and BCC is C, right? Okay. When you have the strike and the attached icon. Okay. One is used to send photograph of a trip with an email message. Which one? How to attach it? What is the icon? Huh? Isumi, what is the icon, Pute? To attach? Yes, Senuga. E, right? Attach E. Isumi, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
කර දෙන්න ඕන අරගෙන ඉන්න ඕන ඔළුවෙන් අත ගන්න right මම දන්නවා බලන්න දෙයක් නැහැ ඉතින් ඔළුව ඇත්තටයි යාගෙන තමයි ඉන්නේ right so the email addresses of the recipient met me Harushi and Kaviru should be entered in the recipient met me Harushi and Kaviru should be entered in to Rasara wanted to send a copy of the email to Chatumini and Tharini right. For this purpose, the email address should be entered in order to send the hidden copy. Okay. So the original recipients are whom? Metmi, Tarushi, and Kaviru. They should be to the two pute. Two eකට දාන්න ඕනේ එයාලව. Two කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? A. එහෙනම් two එකට එන්නේ A. Right? Rasara want to send a copy of email to Chatumini and Tarini. Right? Chanutimai case. Chatumini and Tarini. Right. So they should be sent to the CC. They should get a copy. CC. They can put a what is it? B. They can be. In order to send a hidden copy, that person must go for the C. BCC. Yes, well done. A tool indicated in blank label can be used to format the type of letters in the email. Which one?
D.
E. E
Sir,
attached.
D. Sir,
A
D.
D. A D. Right. Yes. D. Madalo. D. Yes. Right. D. So altogether, you should get half mark for each. I'm going to put the half marks down. So 2.5 and no. Right. Row number 3. The following picture shows the renovated library of Ratna Vidyalaya and automated library system. Automated library system. Right. Was started under a project accordingly the steps of the system development cycle. It is given in the picture. The student Vinugi, Dilini, and Sachini in grade 11 are in charge of this project. Okay. Write down the letter corresponding to the steps labeled as 1, 2, 3 in the table below, which are related to this process. Right. So ABC, we have to find ABC. Right. Dilini showed that simple and accurate coding of Vinugi is important to reduce the time duration for system maintenance and system testing according to the above picture. Right? Hi. So, me mukhe the puti. This is what? Then the simple and accurate coding of Vinugi is important to reduce the time duration. So, me coding word adala de apute. Where did we do the coding before the testing and debugging? Right? So, what is one? One can mukha pute. What is one? Alamai. Go. Yes, A, right? Very good, Kalana. Sachini fixed a new barcode reader to this system, which was created to make the easy functioning of the library, right? Sachini fixed a new barcode reader to this system, which was created to make the easy functioning of the of the library. So මේ මොකද්ද පුතේ? This is where you maintain the system. There was an issue, there was a bug with a new barcode system, right? So Sachin has fixed it. Where do you do the fixing of errors? Right after deployment, after deployment, right? What is this? C. No. Testing and debugging දීලා තියෙනවා පුතේ. This is in the maintenance. In the maintenance, you are fixing an issue, right? So C2. It was decided that the new system should be function together with the earlier manual system. So this is the deployment. This is what is this? The parallel deployment. Remember the parallel deployment. New system and the previous manual system both must be executed at the same time. So B3, 1 mark each. Right. Row number 4. Name the model of the system development cycle described below. A. When a system development is done, first the identification of the requirement should be done and the result can be seen at the final step. Right? What is the model today? You do the identification of the requirements, right? And the final output can only be seen at the end of the steps. What is this? Supani, what is this today? What is this? Akashantan. Top to bottom, what does flows from top to bottom? Waterfall. This is waterfall, right? 1 mark. A, 1 mark. B. Previous experience can be used by system developers. Previous experience can be used by system developers. Previous experience. When you get previous experience about the system, you'll only get the previous experience if you do the same thing again and again in iterations, right? What is it, Pute? Iterative incremental, right? Iterative incremental. Spiral down the berry, because in spiral you build something completely new, which is also new to the developers. එයාලට කලින් ඒවා experience නැහැ. කලින් steps වල. කලින් කරේ අලුත් දැම්ම තමයි. Right? So this is iterative incremental. B, 1 mark. Question number 5. Okay, Ambo, the programming. Right. By the way, for those who have trouble with the programming part, that's a programming a set of programming questions will be MCQ and second part, right? Altogether like 6 essay type programming questions and 20 MCQ programming questions will be discussed on this Sunday in the new grade 11 class, third batch. Those who wish to join it, send me a message, WhatsApp, right, before the class, and you can get the link. And also you have to do the questions also, right, before you join, so get them before the class. If you want to join, just send me a message. Just only if you want to revise your programming knowledge. Hurry. The credits were given in an exam according to the marks as given below. Relevant flowchart for the above details and the incomplete pseudocodes are given below, right? So in your answer script, write the number and suitable answer for the blank. Okay, so you'll be given credits according to the marks. Right. We have done these a lot of times, right? Okay. So begin. Input. What is input? 1 marks, Pute, right? Marks. If marks greater than or equal 75, මෙතන වරදක් කරලා දිනවා. අද වරද? flow chart එකේ equal දාලා තියෙන්නේ mathematical විදියට. Greater than equal වෙනම. Yes, symbol, very good Kalana. You note that, right? Papers හදන අයට ඒවා අවබෝධයක් නැහැ, but check කරන කට්ටියට අවබෝධයක් තියෙනවා. Right. So marks greater than equal separately you have to put, right? If marks greater than equal, that is Roman number 2. Then what should happen to the display A? Display A. A should be within inverted commas, a letter. Right? Else if marks greater than or equal 65, then display B, right? Else if marks greater than or equal 50, then display C. Else if marks greater than or equal C, 35, then display S, right? Display S. And else for කියන්න පුතේ else display W, right? There are 3 if conditions. 3 නේද? 4. There are 4 if conditions, close all 4, end if, end if, end if, end if, and then you do what පුතේ? Then you end the program, end. 5 is end. Yes, well done, Ashudha. So altogether you get 5 marks. 5, yeah? 5 marks, 1 each. Okay, this should be Roman number 2. Girls College decide to select students who are taller than 170 centimeters from a set of 40 students for a netball team as trainees, and part of the pseudo code used to select them is given below. So there are 40 students, 40 times the code should be repeated, and we should identify, right, the students who are taller than 170 centimeters. Wrote the flow chart. Oh, start. Then we have to put a starting value. X number students are nothing x x equal 1. Another x equal 1 होते 1 वाली पढ़ा करने 0 ने में. Then you have to put the condition, right? If hari सारे प्रश्न में condition दी x less than 40. they 1 वाली ngaran 1 वाली पढ़ा कर तो किया दे रहे नो 40 वाली 40 वाली दे run when known 1 to 40, 0 to 49, 0 to 39 क्या ने 40. Yes, 1 वाली पढ़ा कर तो 40 වලදී මේක run වෙන්න ඕන. දැන් මේක බලන්න පුතේ මේක 40 වුණොත් මොකද වෙන්නේ? මේ while දීලා තියෙන්නේ, right? X less than 40, x කියන්නේ 40, 40 less than 40, no program will end. Something is missing here now. What is it? Yes, Chasodran Karna, very good. The equal symbol. Question එකේම වරදක් තියෙනවා. They haven't put the equal symbol, right? අද පෙක්කන ඔක මොලෙන් run කරලා. ඔය යන්න එතන අවුලක් තියෙනවා, right? එන්න කියන්නේ අපේ IT class එක අපි කියලා දෙන්නේ. Right. So x right. So x less than or equal to 40. Anna pute yes while loop එකක්නේ, right? Yes පැත්තේ තමයි execute කරන්න ඕනේ. We have to execute from the yes side. Input student name and height. Input name. Okay. So once you input the name and the height, then you have to put another selection if height greater than or equal to 170 centimeters. Right? මේක දාලා තියෙන නම් height එක greater than 170 taller than not equal to height greater than 170 centimeters. Yes, if it is yes, then what to they display the name on the list. Right. Display name. Name, we need the inverted commas. No, why? Name is a variable. It's the name of the student, right? If it is no, no වලට මොකද කියලා දෙනවද පුතේ? Nothing, right? Then bring both of them together and add 1 to the x equal x plus 1. Add 1 to the x and then repeat the entire program. When the program ends, you have to display what? Name list. So we are not displaying the name list here. Okay, so this one is a little bit complicated than the than it seems, right? Method pude, you have to send all this information to what? These names must be sent to an array, right? So you have to get an array also. Right. For the students need, let's create an array. Name list. Let me erase this and read for you. So first we need the variable x. X equal 1. Then I'm gonna take another variable called list. Right. List equal array, right? The array is the x size alone. List equal array. Okay, now to the list we have to put the name, right? So if the height of the student is greater than 170, right? Then list inside square brackets x minus 1 equals name. Now why did I put list x minus 1? Because list is the array. List is an array. In arrays, the positions always start with 0. X පටන් ගන්නවා කියන්නේ එකෙන්. එහෙනම් එකෙන් එකක් අඩු x ගේ අගේ එකක් අඩු කරලා. We have to subtract 1 from x, right? Before you assign the name to the list. හරිද? list එකට දාන්න යනවා. right. ඒක නම් ඉතින් ඇත්තට වැදගත් නෑ. right? මේක හරියටම හරියන්න පුතේ if we have taken a separate variable for this. If you have taken a separate variable, මගේ ගානේ another +1 marks, right? But according to this question, you don't have to do. You can just use x. X minus 1 ඕනත් නෑ. You can just put x, right? මේ වැඩි හොඳට කරේ. Because this question is not that of a smarter question, right? ඒක loopholes ටිකක් තියෙනවා. So display the name list from the list because list is the array. Here you have your here you have your array program, right? Check your answers. Keshandan, you read correctly with it. Are you correct? If you have done it correctly, you will get 5 marks. Five marks today. No, you don't have to define the size of the array here, right? Because we can't actually say it's 40 or it's less than 40. 0 to 39 kilo, no problem, right? You can put the size of the array from 0 to 39. 40 not important, not even given in the marking scheme. I think I gave the pay. You can just write insert the name to the list and then you can say just display the name list. Right? Because in the marking scheme the answer is given quite in the simplest terms. Okay, right. Let me share the screen. Are you done with this now, Mike? Oneli, Harada Bude. All good? Senuga, Supini? Question number 6. The following worksheet rainfall from January to June in 3 districts of Southern Province. Okay. Write down the formula that should be written in H4 to calculate the total rainfall during 6 months in the format of function and the cell range. Right? Total rainfall all 6 months equal sum. What is it? Equal sum inside brackets B4 colon G4. Equal sum B4 colon G4. Right? Problem number 2, write down the formula that will be appear if this formula is copied to H6. If you copy this to the H6 today, then this will be equal sum B6 colon G6. That's right. Roman number 3, what should be the formula contained in the function written in cell I4 in order to calculate the average rainfall for goldfish? Equal average ABG by home function equal average goal B4 colon G4 goal. Row number 4. What should be the formula containing the function writing in cell J5 to calculate the maximum rainfall during the 6 months in Matara district? Matara within 5th row. Right. Equal max B5 colon B5 colon G5. Matara. Right. Minimum rainfall to the K6 in the Hamban total. Right, that is in the 6th lane. Equal mean B6 colon G6. 6. Write down the formula that should be written in G8 to calculate the total readings of rainfall figures during the month of January to June in all 3 districts. All right. So we have to calculate all the readings, put all the readings in the sense, all the cells with numeric values, right? Equal what? Count. All the readings, all right. How many readings are there from January to June for all 3 districts? From B4 colon G6. Yeah. Right. So the marks 1, sorry, 2, 1, 2, 1. So the Roman number 2 and 6 put only 1 mark is given, right? Seven. Explain the impact. Explain the impact of information and communication technology to the field of education with at least 2 examples. With at least 2 examples. Explain the impact of information and communication technology in the field of education. There are 5. Right? What are the 5? In the classroom, right? Teaching aid to the teacher. Anytime, anywhere learning, distance learning, learning management systems, right? Think web-based training them are right? All right. For that you will get 2 marks today. Room 2, explain how the support of information and communication technology can be taken in the field of agriculture and industry. In the field of agriculture and industry for sustainable development. All right. So now let's hear how in the agricultural sector, in the agricultural sector, we have meteorological devices, are the weed removers, harvesting machines, seedling planters, soil condition measuring devices, drip irrigation techniques, greenhouses. Yes, auto watering can never. Drip irrigation systems controlled by computers. Right? Okay. Then industry. Industry, right? Fields of agriculture and industry. So industry, how industry? Industry robotic manufacturing devices. Reduce the quality differences, reduce the material wastage, right? Easy designing of products and services. Design right? Human resource, information systems, right? For the marketing of the product and services, information communication technology is being used, social media marketing and all, right? So anne wage dana pulan. I think commonly they can security, right? To ensure the security, CCTV cameras and all, right? Video conferencing, right? E-banking, because all of those are for the business, which means for the industries, right? Then Roman number 4. For the Roman number 2, you will get 4 marks. Roman number 2, 4 marks. Right. Okay. So write down 2 bad effects of information and communication technology. And bad effects, right? Hacking, piracy, bad social contacts, reduce self-esteem, no private life, cybercrime is cyberbullying, right? Phishing, catfishing. You know what's catfishing? Monkey or archie, right? Catfishing. Loss what? Loss mukad. Bots, viruses, health problems, obesity and all. Obesity and all, right? So I think that's the intellectual property violation also we can take. Addiction. Well done, Yashodhara. Addiction, right? One of the biggest issues. 2 marks for that. Roman number 4. Fill in the blanks using the word given below. A. Teaching aids can be supplied according to the modern trend of education. Right? What is this, Pute? A is what? What is A? Online. Yes, Shasodhara, online. Right? A, online, Pute. Yes, well done. B, what do we use for online payments, Pute? Debit, credit cards. B, debit, credit cards. 2 marks. Now let's go for the MCQ. Right. Lamai, now you have to help me on this, right? You have to give the answer so we can do the MCQ quickly, right? Which of the following is the octal equivalent of 177? What is it today? You have a decimal number, you have to convert this into octal, right? 177. How to convert decimal into octal today? Decimal into any other number system divided by that number system. Don't convert decimal into octal divided by 8, right? So 17, like 177 එක පාට ගන්න එපා. For 17, how many 8s are there? 216. Again 17, 216, one remaining. For 22, how many 8s are there? Huh? 2, which is 16. And how many remaining? 6. So the answer is 261 octets. Where is it? Third one. Question number 1, third one. Number 2, which of the following is the binary equivalent of 3C16? Three C16. The binary equivalent would be from the beginning 0 0 1 1 1 0 1 0. Sorry, no 0 0 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0 0. That's the binary code. See, can you hear that? 12. Well, then 8 and 4. Right. Ready? 0 0 1 1 1 1 0 0. So if you ignore the first two zeros, the answer can be taken as 1 1 1 1 0 0. So 4 ones, 2 zeros. 4 ones, 2 zeros. Fourth one. Row number 3. In which of the following number systems is number 850 valid? 850 is valid in decimal and hexadecimal only. Atatino, octal bag. Right? Decimal and hexadecimal. First one. Question number 3, first one. Fourth one. The correct statement given below are the matching decimal for 45 decimal. The binary matching 45. Converting to binary. For 45, how many twos are there? 2, 2, 1, 0. One zero one one zero one. Right. 1 0 1 1 0 1. Is it equal? Yes. Right. It is equal. A correct. B. Binary 1 1 0 1 1 1 is equivalent to decimal 56. What is this? 1 1 0 1 1 1. 1 1 0 1 1 1. So this is 1 2 4 16 32. 32 16 4 2 1. 10 5 55. No, it is not equivalent to 56. Yes, it's not equivalent to 56, but it's equivalent to 55. Right? B incorrect. C. Data and instructions are stored in the computer in the type of binary. Yes, that is true. AC correct. Second one, AC correct. Fifth one. The following observations are received from the logic gate with the input P, Q, R and output F. Right? In this circuit, if any input is 1, output F is 0. If any input is 1, output F becomes 0. If all inputs are 0, output F become 1. What sort of a gate is this? What do they mention here? I'm going to stop the sharing. Right? If any input is 1, so how many inputs are there? 3 inputs, P, Q, R, and the output which is F. 0 0 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. Right, so I all know the answer, but I don't make your answer but you have those two tables, right? So if any input is if at least one input is become 1, output will be 0. So 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. Why? Because in all these combinations except for the first one, there is 1. If all inputs are 0, output will become 1. Then what do they? This is the opposite of an AND gate. හරිද? AND gate එක opposite එක නේද? AND gate එක ඉන්නේ මේ. මේ මොකේද පුතේ opposite එක? OR gate එක. In OR gate, wherever there is a 1, output is 1. When all the inputs are 0, wherever the right there is a 1 for the input, output will become 1. OR gate එක එමනේ. කවුරු එක වුණොත් පුතේ output එක එකයි. And all the inputs become 0, output become what? 0. That is how the OR gate functions. මේක මොකද්ද පුතේ? මේක OR gate එක opposite. Right? ඔක්කොම inputs 0 කියන්නේ OR gate එකේදී හරිනම් 0. එක input එකක් හරි 1 කියන්නේ OR gate එකේ හරිනම් 1. So this is the opposite of what to take. OR gate. Right? This is a NOR gate. NOR, third one. Number 6. When only all inputs are false, the true output of the logic gate is when only all inputs. Hold on a second. It's not related to this one. When all inputs are false, now. When all inputs are false, the true output of the logic gate is when all inputs are false, the true output of the logic gate is what to take. For the casting. The true can put a condition, right? The out, so they ask you when only all inputs, when all inputs become false, output will be true in which type of logic gate? When all inputs are 0, output will be 1. No, right? Third one, no. OA opposite. 7. Which of the following Boolean expression is equivalent to the logic gate given below? We have a dot B bar, right? We have a dot B bar. And again, A bar. And both of them are joined to a OR gate, and at the end, the OR gate goes to another NOR gate. What is today? A dot B bar plus A bar, and again the overhead bar. Third one is the answer, right? We have the third one. Then 8. Dot is not mandatory today if we don't have a symbol, which means AND gate. 8. According to the logic gate, what would be the value X and Y respective to get the Z output as 1? For the Z, right? For the output to become 1, they are asking what are the input for the X. X, Y, right? Z will be 1, right? As you can see, there is an AND gate. For the AND gate to become 1 today, all the inputs must be 1, right? Right. Here also we have AND gate. For the AND gate to become 1, all the inputs must be 1, right? Only X X equal to 1. Why? Why there is a NOT gate, right? For the Y to output 1 through a NOT gate, then the original input can put a pure Y purely must be 0. Why? For the Y 0, then it will go to the NOT gate and will become 1 here, right? So now x එක 1 කියලා හොයාගත්තනේ 1 එක 5. Right? 1 goes to the not gate will become 0 and 1 will come here 1 0 okay will become 1 right so මේ දෙන්නම 1 set එක right so the set will be 1 to the when x become 1 and y becomes 0 x become 1 y becomes 0 0 and 1 sorry 1 and 0 1 and 0 third one come on 9 the tool which can be used to clear all the formatting බලන්න පුතේ the tool which can be used to clear all the formatting at once in a formatted part of a sentence of a Word document is what? The tool which can be used to clear all the formatting at once in formatted part of a sentence of a Word document is what? How to format all the instances at once today? කොහොමද ඔක්කොම එකපාර මේව කරන්න මේ change කරන්න right? There with the eraser third one. Again third one. Right. 9, third one. 10. The correct statements in relation to table created by using word processing software is new cells can be added to this table. Yes, of course. Right. A cell in a table can be split into several cells. Of course, you can do it. Text direction of a cell cannot be changed. You can change it. Appear kara practically. AB only. First one. 10. First one. 11. In order to remove and replace the first part in a word processing document of a paragraph in another place, which of the following shortcut key combination can be used? So you need to remove and replace the first part in a word processing document of a paragraph, right? In another place. So how to do it? How would you find and replace this today? First, you need to cut that part from the other page. Find and replace. Remove it. You need to remove and replace. Remove remove and replace. You have to cut and paste, right? So Control X, Control V, fourth one. You are not copying and pasting. You are removing from there and replacing here. Cut and paste. Fourth one. 12. Which of the following key can be used to go back to the former slide while doing a slideshow? When you're doing a slideshow, how to go to the previous slide? Huh? How to go to the previous slide? Previous, not next. Previous P, Control P, right? Control P one on everything complete, right? W white screen. It was say next second format. 13. Which of the following is a slideshow of a presentation software? When you click on the word more details, right? So there's a hyperlink there. When you click on the hyperlink, you are taken to another website. What is the presentation technique used here? It's a hyperlink. 13, number 3, right? 14. Which of the following answer shows the access speed of the storage devices from fastest to the slowest? Descending. Fastest to the slowest access speed today. Which one has the highest access speed? Register. Then cache, RAM, ROM, and hard disk, right? From the ones that they have given, main memory, hard disk, magnetic tape can be taken. Right? First one. Main memory, hard disk, magnetic tape. First. 15. Which of the following port? Lama, if you have any questions, you must ask me. Raise your hand, right? Vishantan, any questions? All good? Everyone, if you have any question, you must raise your hand and ask the question. 15. Which of the following port can be used to connect a computer to a printer? Computer to a printer. Aramai, what is it? Parallel port. Yes. 15, number 2. Which is the most useful component to connect a computer to a network interface card to a local area network? network interface card again put it to the local area network. What is the most important device here then? Switch. You are not going to access internet. You don't need the router. You don't need the modem. You don't need a. You will need a firewall, but firewall is not basically a device. Hardware firewall is but NIC karane. Right? So it's switch. What is it, Jasodhara? A shortcut to remember the speed. Right? Because we are putting them in the sequence, right? According to the access speed, access time, cost per bit, capacity. It is there in the tube number 3, right? Yes, so the right tube number 3, right? Take a table like one. You have to remember that table. Everyone must remember the table, right? Okay. Then question number 16 is switch, right? Switch. Local area and switch. 4. 17. Which of the following step is done first in the system development life cycle? Identify the needs. Identify the requirements, needs. Third one. Make a third one. 18. Reason for less efficiency in a computer happens due to storing parts of a file in different places and fragmenting. In order to avoid this, the utility program in a computer is to avoid this, we have to defragment. Third one, defragmentation. Another same part of the file stored in different location is called fragment. Rearranging them is called defragmentation. Third one. Third one. I think the one who created this paper is lucky number must be 3. Question number 19 to 21. What is the hope? This one will not be. Third one. What is the suitable field for the primary key? Student. Third one. Student ID. What is suitable field for the foreign key? Foreign key, now this is the student table. So the course ID from a course table. So that one is a foreign key. So course ID, where do we have the course ID? First one, actually, right? At the end, we have first one as the answer. 20, first one. 21. What is the suitable data type for the student ID? Student ID, there are letters, there are numbers. What is it? Text, right? Fourth one. 21, fourth one. 22. There are many suppliers in a fruit stall. One supplier can supply several variety of fruits. Which of the most suitable primary key to indicate data in a variety of fruits for sale in a database table, right? So one supplier can supply several varieties of fruits. Which of the most suitable primary key to indicate data in a variety of fruits for sale in a database table? How should we put it? Right? How put it? Name? Mango? Mango? Namadan Pulabude? Miyamba, Karta Kalambu, right? Manatati, Alfonso, right? Like that, there are different type of mangoes, right? So you can't put the name, right? You have to put a code, right? Code for the fruit. 22, first one. 23. Price quantity code supply, right? 23. Which of the following statement is correct in relation to primary key in a table of database? Primary key should not be empty. That's true. Correct? That's true. Yeah, that's true. First one, 23, first one. It should be not empty. Can I put in not null and unique? Or they come at the end, right? 23, first one. 24, 26 are based on this, right? Spreadsheet part. The formula that has to be written in cell B3 to get the income of the first coconut tree. B. Income of the first coconut tree. B කියන tree එකෙන් පුතේ 15ක් කරලා තියෙනවා. Right? Price of a nut, you can coconut ගෙඩිය කීයද? 50. Right? So B1 into $2. I put the $2 because the price of the nut is only there in the B2 cell. Right? There are $B $2 දාන්න පුතේ. 2 එකට $1 එක ඕනේ නැහැ column එකට දාන්න. Right? A B column එකේ විතරයි B column එකේ 2 cell එකේ විතරයි ඒක තියෙන්නේ. Right? So B1 into B2 or B1 into $B2. Third one. Again third one. 25. To get the income of the third coconut tree, the formula written in cell B3 has been copied to cell D3. To get the correct answer, the formula shown in the D3 would be දැන් පුතේ අරක තියෙන formula එක අපි D3 එකට copy කරනවා. When we copy to the D3, it will be what? It will be D1 into $B2. Right? D1 into $B2. Again third one. Third one. 26. Which of the above type of chart can be used in the electronic spreadsheet to compare the income of the coconut trees? To compare with a tree by tree, we need to have line chart, bar chart, column chart, right? Line chart, column chart, AB, percentage pen and then in the pie chart band, right? AB. First one, only A and B. 27. If the formula 9 divided by 3 into 4 to the power 2 plus 6 minus 2 inside brackets is entered into a cell, what would be the number displayed? Do the brackets first, then the power, division, multiplication, then the addition. What is the answer, Lamai? What's the answer? $27. Lasini, what's the answer? 27. Lasini. Lasini. How do I came? Yasudhara, what's the answer?
I got 52, sir.
52, yes. 52 is the answer. Listen, you also got 52. Any other different answers? No. Right. So then the second one. If you want me to do it, I will do it. Karanadin put the bracket first, then the power 4 to the power 2, right, which is 16. Then 9 divided by 3, and then what is it? Then 3 into 16 plus 4, right? 52. And 48 plus 2, 16 can you? 48 plus 2 is 52. 52 is the answer. 27, second one. 28, monthly needs of medicine can be ordered online from home to Australia. It's facilitated to the public by the Ministry of Health due to the COVID-19 pandemic, right? What is the suitable e-government application for this? This is government providing services to the community. Third one, 28, third one. 29, out of the following identifiers, which of the most correct identifier to apply in a program, right? Identifier is the name of the variable, right? Most suitable one here. Fourth one, student underscore 2020, right? 29, fourth one. 30, the value 3.141 is needed to be saved temporarily in a Pascal program. So it's a real value. That is a real value, not an integer. How do you real? Right? What's the data type? Real 34. Right. Last 10 questions. The following Pascal program need to be developed in order to represent what? Some amount of money by using minimal combination of coins. Okay. Assume that no other values for coins and cents except 5 to 1. Okay. So let's read the program. Program balance coins 5 to 1. Right, Ellen, please enter the amount. Read the amount 5. Money divided by due 5. Then how many twos? How many ones? Number 5 coins equal 5. Number 2 coins equal 2. If rupee 19 gives as input, what should be the expected minimum combination of coins? 19 right? For 19, how many coins of 5 will be needed? 3. Here 19 word 5 here right? We need 3. 19, 5 here 3, right? And how many remaining? 4 remaining. To give this 4, right? 4. 4 and 11, what is the coin? Next coin, 2, right? So remainder is 3, sorry, 4. 4 and 11, the 2 and 0 remaining. So 3 coins of 5 and 2 coins of 2. 5 to 9, 3. Third one is the answer. 32. What expression should be filled in the blank 2's in the above program? 2 right? In the above program to get the amount of coins for the 2, right? So the balance, right? The remainder of the 5 will remainder, right? Take it. So input current money is simple, right? Money is simple. First one, money simple. Fourth one also money, right? So first one, money mod 5. So the amount must be divided by 5 and we must get the remainder. Right? Then the remainder due to remainder right? Coin 2 blank 2's use due to, right? So the first one, first the money should be divided by 5 and get the remainder. Money mod 5, right? When you get the remainder, you have to divide the remainder. You have to due the remainder from 2 to get this one. How many coins of 2's are needed? Due, right? First one, 32, first one. 33. What should be the answer when executing this code? So when you execute this code, what you will get? A equal 1, B equals 0, while B greater than 5. What is B? B is 0. 0 greater than 5? No. Then you will not repeat the program today. In the program, display A. What is A? 1. So display as 1. 2. 33. Second one is the answer. 34. When input X equal 30, Y equal 20, and Z equal what today? Z equal 10. For the above program, right? For the above program, or the output respectively would be what? X is 30, Y is 20, and Z is 10. Izumi, what should be the answer? X 30, Y 20, and Z 10.
Second one.
Second one.
Yeah.
What does it check for? X. But X is 30, Y 20, Z. X is 30. 30 great less than 20? No. Go to the no side. X greater than Z. X is what? 30 greater than 10? Yes. Then Z equal Z minus 5. What is Z? 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. Then you go down, right? And display X, Y, Z. X 30, Y 20. Z is now 5. 30, 25. Yes, well done, right? 34, second one. 35. Control structures used here. Only selections, right? Selections is the right. 35, fourth one. No repetitions there. 36. In the given uniform resource locator, .org and Supavansa 13.1 indicate as what for there. .org can what is it? What is .org? Is a top level domain today, right? To which category of domains website belong? This is a non-government organization. .org, right? .org then non-government. Not sorry, non-government and not for profit, right? NGO type. 13.1. That is the file name, right? Resource file. First one, 36, first one, top level domain and the resource file. 37. Not an example of sharing internet files. Files is not an example of sharing internet files. Observing exam results online. Do you share files like that, Pute? Huh? Not an example. Observing exam results online. Yes, you are sharing through the internet today, right? You're accessing your files. So that can be taken as example, but they're asking not an example. 2. Connecting a large number of people to website on per day. mameuna.com per day, right? Yes. You can share files through the internet. You can share this website link to those people and connect them to this website to the internet. So that's an example. Sending an email. Sending an email is not an example for sharing files. Sending an email is not with it. It's a mail protocol. It's a mail protocol, right? It's just nothing to do with the FTP, right? FTP but with the HTTP make SMTP, simple mail transfer protocol. But let's go for the other one. Online registration to get vehicle license, right? So that one also you can take as an example for internet files. You can upload your files, right? So third one, sending an email is not an example for sharing internet files, right? It's an email protocol. Third one, 37, third one. 38. The answer which contains only fundamentals of digital graphics is what? The answer which contains only fundamentals of digital graphics. Pixels, right? Another resolution and size. Sorry, resolution. What is it? We can take the colors also, right? But I think colors so we have to stick with the size. Yes, color. But I think colors right? Pixel resolution size. Pixel resolution size. Pixel resolution color did not resolution pixel size color ever do not put right? Color got gonna pull have shape second one. 39. Raster and vector graphics are used in graphic designing. If same shape of star is represented from this photo, right? Raster and B vector graphics prototypes respectively which one? Okay. Raster and vector graphics are used in graphic designing. If same shape of star is represented from these images, A is what? A is a raster vector. Which one get blurry when you zoom it in? Which one uses pixels? Pixels use blur when. Raster get blurry because it uses pixels. Vector doesn't get blurry because it doesn't use pixels, it uses lines and paths. So with the A raster, B vector. 39, first one. 40. Which of the variety of computers are represented in the above image P and Q? Right? The mini mainframe photos P mini Q mainframe. P mini Q mainframe. 40. Second one is the answer. Right. I see most of the student has logged out from the session. They will be receiving a call from me. That's why I'm recording this session. Right. So count your marks. In the part B, put the first question and 4 other questions. Part B, first 4 other questions. Calculate quickly. Listen, how much you got? 90. Well done. Kalana? Last time 94, this time 90. Kalana, paper. Good paper, right? Only make out the meaning. Yes, paper is a little bit different, right? This Lasini?
So this time 91, last time 94.
Very good. Paper වෙනස් වුණාම දැක්කද? චනුත්මි?
This time 80, last time 88.
Very good, but attack 8 marks. Yasodhara? Why didn't you do the second paper, Yasodhara? Why didn't you do the second paper? There are no excuses, right? You have to do the paper. You must do the paper. Make this the last time, right? That you do this mistake. Apo baya pute. Harida. Paper class enne okkom papers karala. Okay, Yashodhara? Apo wenna baya. Okay, complete the paper. Get the recording from the admin miss, and you have to send me the marks, the total marks, right? All right. So we're going to finish the class for the day. Thank you all for joining and staying, right? A bit late. So everyone have a nice day. Be safe. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice day, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.